film, Patrick Wayne Swayze was born on August 18, 1952 in Houston, Texas. When Ghost was released in 1990, he was 37 years old. In the film, he played the lead character, Sam Wheat, a banker who is murdered and becomes a ghost. Sam is a protective and determined spirit who seeks to warn his partner, Molly, about the man who betrayed him. Casting for the role was difficult, as the director initially considered many other famous actors before seeing Swayze's performance in Roadhouse. One real behind-the-scenes fact is that Swayze had to convince the director he could be sensitive enough for the role, and his emotional reaction to his father's death helped him secure the part. Before this film, he was already a major star due to the massive success of Dirty Dancing in 1987. After Ghost became a global phenomenon, his career continued with high-profile projects like Point Break and To Wong Fu Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. A major turning point in his life occurred in 2008 when he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a struggle he faced with significant public courage. He never won an Academy Award, but he received multiple Golden Globe nominations throughout his career. In his personal life, he was married to Lisa Nemi from 1975 until his death. Patrick Swayze passed away in 2009 at the age of 57 due to pancreatic cancer. His role as Sam Wheat remains significant today because he balanced strength with vulnerability in a way that defined the romantic lead for a whole generation. Demi Moore, known professionally as Demi Moore, was born on November 11, 1962 in Roswell, New Mexico. She was 27 years old when Ghost premiered in 1990. She portrayed Molly Jensen, a talented potter who is grieving the sudden death of her boyfriend while being haunted by his presence. Molly is the emotional center of the film, representing the pain of loss and the slow process of healing. She was cast after the director saw her in the film The Seventh Sign and was impressed by her ability to cry from either eye on command. During filming, the famous pottery wheel scene became an iconic piece of cinema history, though Moore later noted that she had never actually done pottery before the production started. Before Ghost, she was recognized as a member of the Brat Pack and had appeared in St. Elmo's Fire. This film made her the highest-paid actress in Hollywood for a time, leading to major roles in A Few Good Men, Indecent Proposal, and Disclosure. She faced professional struggles in the late 1990s following the release of G.I. Jane, which led to a hiatus from acting. She has received various nominations, including Golden Globes for her work in both film and television. In 2025, she is 62 years old and remains a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Her performance as Molly is still respected today for its raw honesty and the quiet dignity she brought to the portrayal of grief. Whoopi Goldberg was born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955 in New York City. She was 34 years old when Ghost was released in 1990. She played the role of Oda Mae, a storefront psychic who discovers she actually has the ability to hear spirits. Oda Mae provides the film's humor, but also acts as the essential bridge between the living world and the afterlife. Patrick Swayze famously fought for her to be cast, refusing to do the movie unless she was given the role of Oda Mae. A well-known behind-the-scenes fact is that Goldberg and Swayze became lifelong friends following their work together on this set. Before this film, she was already an acclaimed performer who had earned an Oscar nomination for her debut in The Color Purple. Her career after Ghost reached even greater heights as she became a household name with films like Sister Act and eventually joined the talk show The View. She achieved the rare EGOT status, meaning she has won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award. She has been married 3 times and has 1 daughter. In 2025, Whoopi Goldberg is 69 years old and continues to work as a television host and actress. Her role as Oda Mae remains iconic because it broke racial barriers in romantic cinema and showcased her incredible range as a comedic and dramatic performer. Tony Goldwyn was born on May 20, 1960 in Los Angeles, California. He was 30 years old at the time of the film's release in 1990. He played Carl Bruner, the primary antagonist and a close friend of Sam Wheat, who is revealed to be responsible for Sam's murder. Carl is a corrupt and desperate man who hides his criminal activities behind a mask of friendship. Goldwyn was cast after the director's wife saw him in a play and suggested he had the right look for a man who could be both charming and dangerous. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Goldwyn was so convincing as a villain that waitresses in real life sometimes refused to serve him because they were angry at what his character did to Sam. Before Ghost, he was a working actor with several guest appearances on television and minor film roles. After the film, he transitioned into a highly successful career as both an actor and a director, eventually starring in the hit television series Scandal. He has also directed numerous films and episodes for major networks. He has been married to Jane Muskie since 1987 and they have 2 children. In 2025, Tony Goldwyn is 64 years old and is still very active in Hollywood. His role in Ghost is still remembered today because he created one of the most hated and effective villains in the history of romantic thrillers. Vincent Schiavelli was born on November 10, 1948 in Brooklyn, New York. He was 41 years old when Ghost was released in 1990. He played the subway ghost, a volatile and aggressive spirit who teaches Sam Wheat how to interact with the physical world. The character is a tortured soul who has spent a long time in the dark tunnels of the New York City subway system. Schiavelli was cast because of his unique physical appearance and his ability to project a sense of otherworldly intensity. A documented fact from the production is that his character was designed to show the darker, more frightening side of the afterlife. Before Ghost, he was a prolific character actor known for his roles in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Amadeus. After the film, he continued to be one of the most recognizable faces in cinema, appearing in Batman Returns and Tomorrow Never Dies. He struggled with Marfan syndrome throughout his life, which contributed to his distinct features. He was often honored for his work as a character actor and was also a respected cookbook author. Vincent Schiavelli passed away in 2005 at the age of 57 due to lung cancer. His role as the subway ghost matters today because it added a necessary layer of grit and mystery to the film's depiction of the supernatural. Rick Aviles was born on October 14, 1952 in Manhattan, New York. He was 37 years old when the film was released in 1990. He played Willie Lopez, the mugger hired by Carl Bruner to steal Sam's wallet, which leads to Sam's accidental death. Willie is a street-level criminal who is eventually haunted by Sam's spirit and meets a violent end. He was cast because of his authentic New York energy and his background in stand-up comedy. One behind-the-scenes fact is that despite his menacing role, Aviles was known on set for his humor and kindness toward the crew. Before Ghost, he worked as a comedian and had small roles in films like The Cannonball Run and Mystery Train. After the film, he appeared in several major productions including The Godfather Part III and Waterworld. His career was cut short due to health complications related to his lifestyle and environment in New York. He died in 1995 at the age of 42 from complications arising from AIDS. His role as Willie Lopez is significant today because it provided the realistic threat that set the entire plot in motion and demonstrated the film's theme of karmic justice. Gail Boggs was born on August 10, 1951 in Montclair, New Jersey. She was 38 years old when Ghost was released in 1990. She played the character of Louise, one of Oda Mae Brown's sisters who helps run the psychic business. Louise is a skeptical but supportive sister who provides additional comic relief during the scenes at the psychic parlor. She was cast due to her strong chemistry with Whoopi Goldberg and her background in musical theater. A factual detail from the production is that the scenes involving the sisters were largely improvised to create a natural family dynamic. Before appearing in this film, she had a successful career on Broadway and in various television guest roles. After Ghost, she appeared in films like The Preacher's Wife and continued to work in television and theater. She has generally maintained a private personal life outside of her professional commitments. In 2025, Gail Boggs is 73 years old and is largely retired from the screen. Her role matters because it helped ground Oda Mae's character in a believable, vibrant world that made the supernatural elements more relatable. Amelia McQueen was born on January 6, 1952, in Southern Pines, North Carolina. She was 38 years old when the film was released in 1990. She played Clara, the other sister of Oda Mae Brown, who works alongside Louise in the psychic shop. Clara is part of the trio that creates the memorable and humorous atmosphere of Oda Mae's workplace. She was cast based on her extensive experience in theater and her ability to play off of the other actresses with high energy. A behind-the-scenes fact is that the three actresses spent significant time together off-camera to build the rapport seen in the film. Before Ghost, she was a Tony-nominated actress known for her work in the original Broadway production of Ain't Misbehavin'. After the film, she appeared in projects like the TV series Adventures in Wonderland and various stage productions. She was widely respected in the theater community for her powerful singing voice and stage presence. Amelia McQueen passed away in 2020 at the age of 68. Her role remains a part of the film's legacy because she contributed to the warmth and humor that balanced the story's darker themes. Stephen Root was born on November 17, 1951 in Sarasota, Florida. He was 38 years old when Ghost was released in 1990. He played the minor but memorable role of the police sergeant who Oda Mae tries to warn about the danger Molly is in. The character is a skeptical law enforcement officer who represents the rational world's refusal to believe in the supernatural. Root was cast during the early stages of his career when he was becoming known for his reliability as a character actor. A documented fact is that this small role helped establish him as a go-to actor for playing bureaucratic or authoritative figures. Before this film, he had worked primarily in theater and had a few small television appearances. After Ghost, his career exploded, and he became one of the most prolific character actors in Hollywood with roles in Office Space, King of the Hill, and Barry. He has received several award nominations, including an Emmy nomination for his recent work. In 2025, Stephen Root is 73 years old and is still a very active and respected actor. His role in Ghost matters because it serves as a perfect example of how a skilled actor can make a very small part feel authentic and grounded. Bruce Jarcha was born on May 19, 1948 in Evanston, Illinois. He was 42 years old when Ghost premiered in 1990. He played the role of Lyle Firth, a coworker of Sam and Carl at the bank who is briefly involved in the financial discussions. Lyle is a professional and somewhat dry character who illustrates the corporate environment Sam lived in before his death. He was cast because of his experience in improvisational comedy and his ability to play a convincing corporate employee. A real behind-the-scenes fact is that many of the bank office scenes were filmed in real financial buildings to maintain a sense of realism. Before Ghost, he was a member of the Second City comedy troupe and had appeared in films like Big. After the film, he continued to work steadily in television and film, appearing in projects like Ghostbusters II and the series According to Jim. He has maintained a consistent career as a supporting actor for several decades. In 2025, Bruce Jarcha is 76 years old. His role is important today because it helped establish the high-stakes world of finance that ultimately led to the betrayal at the heart of the movie.